for coming together, the officers, and we joined together today with the NAACP officers from Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. Presidents are coming together. People wonder sometimes and conclude that all the branches should be together. There are some things that we can work together on, and this is one of them. And, but every branch has its own work to do. We're here with members and citizens of the Lehigh Valley communities as we stand outraged and strongly united responding to the Supreme Court's decision invalidating Section 4 of the Voting Rights Act, which is the cornerstone of the American Civil Rights Law. The law has been in existence for more than 50 years, 1965.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how saddened and disappointed we were when we heard the Supreme Court's 5-4 decision announced that day. The NAACP was founded in 1909 and is the oldest and largest nonpartisan civil rights organization in the nation. The Voting Rights Act is vital and is in place to protect the civil rights of people. I reference a statement made by Mr. Edie, an NAACP Senior Director for Voting Rights. The decision handed down by the Supreme Court will put Congress in the center of the battle for voting rights in our nation. We must take our vote to Congress and ensure that every vote is protected. Our democracy demands it. As a U.S. citizen, I do not have the faith that Congress has the wherewithal to make decisions which will work for the good of us as minorities and as citizens of these United States. Their decisions seem to weigh on how it will affect their party, and as they continue to oppose President Obama frequently. With much dismay, we watch daily as House Leader John Boehner plays the game of politics. The House of Representatives doesn't seem to have the interest for us as a people. The daily reports of the demise of the Head Start program, the food stamp program, Planned Parenthood, immigration, doubling student loan interest, etc. No matter how much citizens complain. Politics continues to reign over the rights of voters. There have been many African Americans who have stood in place seeking the right to vote, even lost their lives for this right. Medgar Evers, Dr. Martin Luther King, and names that may not have been recorded. As more is brought to light daily, I am reminded that Sections 4 and 5 of the Voter Rights Law was reauthorized in 2006. The Voter Rights Act was reconfirmed by former presidents George Bush, Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford, and Richard Nixon. Our congressional men and women must make sure every American has an equal access to the polls. This is not a partisan issue. It's an American issue. We as American citizens must stand up for our rights, register to vote, and exercise our rights. For our conclusion, we must meet with our local congressional representatives to ensure that they vote supporting what is right for us as citizens of these United States. The NAACP and others will continue to fight against restrictive laws. I know in Pennsylvania we supported litigation regarding photo ID. As noted by Kim Keenan, General NAACP Counsel, until we demand a fix for this problem, equal rights under the law and a fair vote will not be more than a promise to millions of voters. And now we're going to hear from Dan Boskett, the president of the Allentown branch, NAACP.